much, Ben. As well, proud to be part of this panel. It's an interesting discussion that we will have today about this topic, which is a very, very interesting topic. Indeed, WISeKey is already started to work more than 10 years ago in trying to help brands and to fight against counterfeiting and illicit trade with digital identities. You must know that WISeKey core business is really to be a certification authority, which is well known and worldwide recognized. So we do have all these legacy technology that was already able to suit for this. The story of WISeKey into this topic started just out of a discussion together with one of our customers from the watch industry, who asked us if with our digital certificate we could address the protection of goods, the protection of watches. It was a luxury watch brand who asked us. And we came really quickly to the conclusion that it was possible to do an analogy that a fake product was corresponding to identity theft of a person. And this already was what we were protecting in the past. We are still, of course, protecting identity theft for people, but this was in fact our first steps in the domain of Internet of Things and protecting things over the Internet. And this is how WISeKey brand protection offering was born. We start by watches, the watch industry, to prove the concept, but we extended it to other valuable goods in the luxury industry. Meanwhile, we are operating projects in the wine and spirit industry with such a technology. Actually, we are working as well on pharma and other industries that we cannot disclose yet. How it works? It's as simple as when usually we were buying a watch, you are receiving a piece of paper which is signed by the CEO from the brand as a certificate that stating the serial number, the model, and other information legitimating that such timepiece is genuine. Here, in fact, as we were coming into the digital era and digital transformation that almost every enterprise is in currently, we are in fact converting this piece of paper into a digital certificate, which is stored in a secure chip, which might be read easily with any NFC reader that is embedded in a mobile. And the information, in order to verify the genuinity of a product and more, is done online through reading this chip, which is embedded in the product. It might be as well embedded in a card, a companion card that is connected to the product, but it is the way that we are able to legitimate if the product is genuine. It works simply building a tag, just to talk about technology, and this is what the core business of WISeKey is. That might take the form factor adapted to what the product that we want to address. And such a tag is embedding our chip, secure chip, and the chip is provisioned with a birth certificate, which is a digital certificate for the good. And this is indeed, it becomes the digital era and following the life cycle for the entire life cycle of this good. The benefit of this for the brand is that is not only to fight against counterfeiting, but it might bring a playad of additional services and services for the brand, because this action is electronically, and you can automatically activate a warranty of the product, which brings to the brand information on what is happening on the field online. It means that you will know that this product is currently activated by a point of sale somewhere in your retail network. And this is as well a way to detect what might be happening in terms of gray market, because the brand knows where such a product has been shipped and sold. And accordingly, if there is a difference from the destination that such a product should go, the brand is automatically able to detect that something wrong is happening. The benefit of this is as well the traceability, obviously, because you are able to trace the product across a retail network, which is very valuable for any kind of brand. And here I'm talking about any industry. Is important for any industry. In regards of the protection of the consumer, there are two ways that with the digital certificate you are able to protect them. First, of course, is to help the consumer before he's acquiring a good to check the genuinity of the product by reading this tag that I just mentioned, tapping his phone and obtaining the information on the product that the product is genuine, or if he cannot read it, there is something wrong. The other thing is protecting the sovereignty from his profile, from the profile of the consumer. It means that with a secure mobile application that we can provide, the consumer might execute such a kind of transaction, protecting his own information, and those information will be only shared with the brand under their consent. They are keeping the control from their profile during the entire life cycle. So it means that the brand won't know who's the consumer which is behind, except if the consumer consent to do it. So this is as well a very important point. Finally, so this is all that is brought by the platform that built by WISeKey. We came to the conclusion as well that the extension from those features to use the blockchain technology was bringing another element which is important as well. It is here we are talking about a trust level between multiple stakeholders. Indeed, the capability to store a transaction into a distributed ledger, which is enabled by blockchain technology, is bringing something which is important, is the immutability of transactions. It means that when an operation has been done, is in fact engraved on the stone, and it means that it cannot be extracted or removed by any DBA or any IT operator from the database, because this is spread across the different nodes from the platform. The benefit of this is as well that we can enable the use of smart contracts, and it enables as well the operate transaction with zero knowledge proof capabilities for the benefit of and the efficiency of process, which is as well very, very valuable. All of this is, in fact, an operation that we are trying to build and to extend, teaming with a lot of partners through the Trust Protocol Association, and the partners that are part of this Trust Protocol Association, like the State of Geneva, IBM, Oracle, we can present today as well, and IBM, of course, Orachain and Bilui. Those are partners that are helping us through the Trust Protocol Association to foster the usage of blockchain technology into these to address the problem of illicit trade.